Hey, my name is Marco. I'm a former pro opera singer, and I love talking about video game music from an emotional perspective after a decade of experience on the stage. Today we're listening to Requiem, Ino's theme from Guilty Gear Strive. I've heard one of Ino's themes before. I sort of have a feeling of what this character is like, but I'm excited to learn more.
Can you feel the night? Would it be?
I know that's very early to stop, like 8 seconds, but actually I want you to think about what just happened. Can you tell me in the comments below what just happened here? What did we just hear that vocalism do? If you don't want to type it out in the comments, I'm gonna tell you in 3, 2, 1. Listen to this.
Can you feel the night?
That's actually amazing. That sets up the rest of the song. Can you feel the night? That sets up Ino's duplicity. That sets up Ino's manipulative tendencies, capability to woo you with her femininity, maybe. That's what makes Ino very dangerous, because you have this really, like, obviously there's a bit of dissonance, a little sort of microtone half-step movement. Can you feel the night? And then you get the hardcore drop there, which is interesting because that's when it's like a scorpion, or a black widow spider or something. Nice upper register. I like how he says raging fire. So then you have the electric guitar going off, and it does really feel like there's a flame or a spark or something.
When the sky cries in April,
Now it's more spoken, much more spoken. Harmony. That's interesting. A bit of rhythm off rhythm there. So, but I can't feel it. Really intense because it doesn't go, but I can't feel it. The guitar is doing one thing, and we have almost like a mixed rhythm there, where the singing is different than the way that it's out of meter essentially. There's more little movement. Wrong.
There is no up or down above the clouds, and I can't breathe. Let's take some strawberries and go to the hill. If you want to see fireworks bring at you the sky. The pictures in my head tell me a lot of stories. None of this is real. Cut it out! I told that I could.
So to me, Ino is a character that's really complicated because the mixed rhythm and mixed meter here is really interesting because I flew so high that I could see everything. Again, a bit of a spoken thing, which causes a real sensation of being off kilter, not knowing where you stand. I think like Ino as a character is very hard to trust because of all the little musical cues that allude to us that like really Ino's kind of looking out for her best interests. The only part that has ever actually been sort of in unison.
There is no up or down above the clouds, and I can't breathe.
Right here. It's almost like In Truth, if you look at the lyrics, like it looks like we're falling down like snow led by gravity. What does that mean? You know, we have to think about what lyrics mean. Well, it means we're descending, we're falling into the pit of despair, and we're trying really hard to not go in there. And we just can't stop ourselves from this sense of loss, I guess, or the sense of like constantly losing our place in the world. This is the only section, it's literally maybe 10 seconds that keeps us sort of in a mental state of being focused and in sync with what's going on around us, which I think is kind of interesting, because the rest of it's kind of weirdly off kilter. Like, it's not weird, but it's just like, it's different than your typical pop, rock, punk, metal song. You know what I mean?
Can't breathe.
So slowly, like snow, led by gravity, fading away in the water. We have lost the power to lose by leaving all the pain, fading away in the water glow. Love that. It really feels to me like the mask comes down when the guitar starts to play. And this character, you know, is really about like trying to find like purpose, meaning, who she is in the world, why she constantly works against her best interests, if that makes sense. Oh, that's great. Wait, so, okay, that's so cool. So to me, this is extremely expressive because the guitar is sort of expressing the emotion, right? And then I find it really interesting that we have this big guitar solo, and then we go into the chorus, we're falling down so slowly, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's the crux of this piece. Not all the stuff that makes you it's sort of like avoidant, you know what I mean? We're falling down slowly, and the thing about snow and falling down, that's the real emotional crux of the piece. Wait, if I am supposed to be swallowed by fate, praying, wow, okay, that's the we have to wait this whole time to get the real motivation here. I love that. New life. We say new life as we peek up top and go into the upper register. Wicked and cruel Ino is a manipulative woman who's, I hate being right, who seems to have no qualms about hurting other people, and for whom people have no meaning beyond their ability to amuse her. She has no problem acting personable if she wants to, but she considers all of humanity to be beneath her, that man included, and has a vicious nature that quickly rises to the surface whenever someone challenges her. Ino also has no problem using her feminine features to manipulate. I swear, I didn't know very much about Ino, I swear. Her every word and action bursts with sexuality, which is what I mentioned at the very beginning of this, usually using musical references as double entendres. Fully aware of her own eccentricity, she claims to be dedicated to that man's goal and ideals and is intrigued by his scheme, but in truth, she only works for her own agenda. Self-reliant to a fault and unwilling to throw away her own will no matter what, Ino is motivated by a fixation with what she calls tomorrow due to her origins. Despite her selfish demeanor, Ino has shown flashes of remorse and her impulsive reactions, specifically with Axel, perhaps due to being fellow vagabonds and to a lesser extent with Raven. Her apathy, not unlike Raven's, seems to be a result of reality becoming akin to a piece of fiction to her. Her time manipulation powers making Ino lose all sense of value. See, the thing is, like, you can also do this. Active listening is so amazing because it really helps us to tap into what a composer of any sort of composer, really, whether it's video games or movie music or whatever, you also have the capacity to understand and to look for the hidden clues in music that can help you understand the pieces you love even more deeply. And I hope that I've maybe shown you, other than this really cool parlor trick of being able to guess a character's personality based on the music, I do hope that I've maybe showed you some ways or some little clues into how you can also take this away and listen to this on your own free time. And I really do strongly encourage you to do this next time you listen to it. So thanks a ton, of course. And as always, I'll see you later.